With these can-do videos, you'll see real-life situations where you have to introduce yourself, talk about your family, or give your contact information. So, by the end, you can do them yourself in Korean. This video is a small portion of our can-do course. To get the full course, including translations, grammar tools, and assessment tests, click the link in the description. Welcome to Can Do Korean by KoreanClass101.com.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 김계진입니다. Hi everyone, I'm Kejin Kim. In this lesson, you learn how to ask for something at a grocery store.
This is Ben Morris, and he's at a small grocery store. After finding something he likes, he points and says, "That, please."
그거 주세요.
Listen to the conversation and focus on Ben's request. Ready?
그거 주세요.
여기 있습니다.
Once more with the English translation.
그거 주세요.
That, please.
여기 있습니다.
Here you are. Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking. By shadowing what you hear, you can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tools. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Let's take a closer look at how Ben asks for an item without knowing its name.
Do you remember how Ben Morris says, "That, please"?
그거 주세요.
The standard way of asking for something follows a simple pattern. First is
그거,
that.
그거.
Next is the phrase
주세요.
meaning give me, please.
주세요.
Is from the verb
주다.
to give.
주다.
Altogether it's
그거 주세요.
which literally means that, give me, please, but translates as that, please.
그거 주세요.
Do you remember how the clerk says, "Here you are"?
여기 있습니다.
First is
여기.
here.
여기.
Next is,
있습니다.
in this case, think of it as it is, as in, here it is.
있습니다.
Is the formal form of,
있다.
meaning to exist or to be in this context.
있다.
The formal sentence ending
씁니다.
is used by the supermarket clerk to show respect to the customer. Together it's,
여기 있습니다.
which literally means, here, the object, exists, but translates as, here you are, in English.
여기 있습니다.
The pattern is,
아이템. 주세요.
item, please.
아이템. 주세요.
To use this pattern, simply replace the item placeholder with the thing you want. Imagine you'd like some water.
물.
Say, water please. Ready?
물 주세요.
Water please.
물 주세요.
In Korean, the following three words refer to a thing depending on the distance from the speaker and the listener. For things located close to the speaker, 이거, this, 이거, 이거. For things located far from the speaker but close to the listener, 그거, that, 그거, 그거. And finally, for things located far from both the speaker and listener, 저거, that over there. 저거, 저거.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
그거 주세요. 그거 주세요.
물 주세요. 물 주세요. 바나나 주세요. 바나나 주세요.
적어 주세요. 적어 주세요.
물이랑 이거 주세요. 물이랑 이거 주세요. Did you notice how I used a different pattern?
Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking. By shadowing what you hear, you can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tools. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can-Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
물이랑 이거 주세요.
Water and this please.
물이랑 이거 주세요.
First is
물,
water.
물,
Next is
이랑,
a particle translating as and in this context.
이랑, 이랑,
Note, there are two forms of this particle.
이랑,
Follows words that end in a consonant like,
물, 랑,
follows words that end in a vowel like.
이거,
Next is
이거,
this.
이거.
Together,
물이랑 이거,
water and this.
물이랑 이거.
Note, if the order were reversed, this and water, the connecting particle would change.
이거랑 물,
This and water. Last is
주세요,
meaning give me, please.
주세요.
Altogether,
물이랑 이거 주세요.
water and this, please.
물이랑 이거 주세요.
The pattern is
아이템랑 or 이랑 아이템 주세요.
item and item, please.
아이템랑 or 이랑 아이템 주세요.
Let's review the key words.
물,
Water,
물, 물. 바나나,
banana,
바나나, 바나나. 저거,
That over there.
저거, 저거. 이거,
This.
이거, 이거. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say give me please? 주세요. 주세요. Do you remember how Ben says that please?
그거 주세요.
그거 주세요. Do you remember how to say here? 여기, 여기. And do you remember how the clerk says, here you are?
여기 있습니다.
여기 있습니다. Do you remember how to say water? 물, 물. And how to say banana? banana, banana. Do you remember how to say this? 이거, 이거.
Let's practice. Imagine you're Ben, and you're at the grocery store to buy water. Ready?
물 주세요.
여기 있습니다.
Listen again and repeat.
물 주세요. 물 주세요.
Let's try another. Imagine you're Sasha, and you're at the grocery store to buy a banana. Ready?
바나나 주세요.
여기 있습니다.
Listen again and repeat.
바나나 주세요. 바나나 주세요.
Let's try one more. Now imagine you're Karen, and you see an item on the counter within arm's reach. Point to it and say, "This, please." Ready?
이거 주세요.
여기 있습니다.
Listen again and repeat.
이거 주세요. 이거 주세요.
When someone hands you an object, you may show that you respect that person by receiving it with both hands, not just one. Some might consider it rude if you snatch away or get the object with one hand only. This is the end of this lesson.
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can-Do course.
Now you know how to ask for something at a grocery store in Korean. That's all there is to it. keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.